So the new update is out, and very importantly, it actually brings Chaos Runes in an accessible state. Now this is a lot more important than you think, and we'll get into the details. We also have some shop updates, rune bundles added to common enemies in open world dungeons, the new trial rotation here with the return of the Island of Terror, Gate of Infinity has the return of Shield of Stalwart Corporation, and we have our weekly reset. So let's get into the details. You may have noticed that the Christmas tree in Stoneguard Castle has been relocated. It's now over here. There is an icon for it, and you could properly go and interact with it, donating your Star Tree orb decorations and getting your nice rewards. Keep up with your check-in, claim those extra orbs, and you can again go back and do your Snowball Fight Festival, getting 20 more of the wreaths here, and then some extra orbs for the following wins. Most definitely get at least one win for the wreaths, as you will spend them right here to get unlock stones, skill growth books, extra runes, and even gold paste bait, where you can catch golden fish which give you a jackpot of Solent. These rewards from the Winter Festival are huge, and do be aware you can dissolve your Omnipotence books if you don't need any of those skills upgraded anymore, and just get the normal precious active skill growth books. I will do that as I have my omnipotent skill that I use at level 5 already. Jumping over to the shop, there's a new outfit, Death's Shadow. It looks kind of neat. We can check that here on a female body as well. This is the outfit in its default state. You can of course change all the colors, and you can remove the decoration if you want to as well. Not the worst, but 1100 Lucent. You can also get the new Amitoi, Vigorous Yeddy. It will give you a bonus in the forest region. Can be useful to add to your mount effects if you don't already have 25, but won't add to any of these PAL synergy bonuses. And we can also get the Winter Festival Percy. This will have a bonus in any location, but just be aware this will change when the Winter Festival is over. Honestly, it should say that somewhere. And again, will add to your mana effects if you have less than 25, but won't add to PAL synergy. 400 Lucent. And that's about it for the updates to the shop. So let's get into the details of these Chaos Runes. Now, we've already been able to obtain them in game, and that's through material transmutation, but it's an absolute minuscule chance. You can see if you get to tier 4 here, you can obtain it at a 0.126% chance. This gives you also that selection chest. Now the benefit, the massive benefit of Chaos Runes, and why you very well want to be farming tier 5 of any of these dimensional trials if you possibly can to obtain them, is because they allow you to cut the grind by not actually having any levels, and also they will go in any slot, give you more stats than a traditional rune, and still allow you to gain a synergy effect even when you use all Chaos Runes. You unlock the slots in the order you want, throw Chaos Runes in all of them, and you'll get that synergy effect. And you can see a Chaos Rune is actually going to give even more of a benefit than a normal rune at max level. You can see a support rune, level 60 on blue, giving skill damage resistance is 30. A Chaos Rune giving skill damage resistance is 34. So ultimately getting Chaos Runes is what you want. You don't have to level them up at all. They don't have any level beyond 1, and they'll give more stats. On top of the fact you can slot in multiple regardless of the slot type and still get a synergy. And again, you can see all the different Chaos Runes you can obtain, and it's pretty much everything from critical hit, heavy attack, hit chance, buff duration, skill damage boost, evasion, endurance, heavy attack evasion, max health, etc, etc. And they'll all give more stats than your traditional runes. So it's an absolute massive power spike by being able to gain an extra boost by putting Chaos Runes in all 21 of your different rune slots. You still get a synergy, but you get the exact stat that you want for your build. Now, I will be adjusting my builds to take into account these chaos runes, but I won't make it my main build for you guys to follow because they're not the most accessible to the majority of you. Again, the main source is going to be from these trials, and you have to run it on tier 5 or above to obtain them. Any tier lower will not give you chaos runes at all. They're not in the loot table. Once you're at tier 5, you can see the drop rate. It's an 8.5% chance to get a selection chest. If we look at, say, tier 10, the chance does not increase. So you just want to farm tier 5 over and over. The only reason to do higher tiers on your dimensional trials is to give you these points. And these points add to your achievement rewards, allowing you to obtain these extra rune chests. And these help significantly to level up all of your other runes. Maxing this out will basically get you near max 60 on all of your blue runes, at least if you've been obtaining them also from other areas like weekly challenges and getting your participation rewards from dynamic events and field bosses. And yes, do be aware you can get, I know, chaos runes through the material transmutation, but the drop rate is 0.126%. That means you need to obtain this like on average 800 times in order to get one of these. Yeah, good luck with that. Now again, they have greatly increased the amount of runes you actually obtain by doing your dynamic events here. Just getting the participation reward will give you more runes, and same for the field bosses. The participation reward will give you more runes. And they've also then introduced runes into your open world dungeons. So when you kill these regular enemies, they all have a chance to give you that bundle which obtains a bunch of runes. Guild bosses as well will now properly give you runes if they haven't been so already. So there's a lot of extra ways to get runes now rather than just those trials. Partake in your daily activities and you'll get more than enough. There is the weekly missions then, which have reset now. You can get new rewards. And I do recommend doing the minimum of 7 dimensional trials per week. And you can, of course, just do the very easy tier 1 version of the trial. It's basically no different to the 2-star version of the dungeon. And just, yeah, you'll get some grey runes, but the value is to complete the weekly mission. And you can see you'll get 150 extra runes by doing this. In general, you will take this as your selection. For the world rewards here, if you do complete all of them, they don't have great rewards. It's mainly just resistance stuff, and you can see the drop rates of all of those, and it's just weapons. So not as important to get these because none of them are that high value. But the guild ones, these actually can drop some useful items, including that band of universal power at a 0.15% drop chance. So you'd be very lucky to obtain it, but it's best to always take the chance that you do. And then, yeah, you can reveal the rest of the rewards. If you only get, say, 3 trials done, you'll get still 100 runes, but recommend getting the 7 done to get the 150. And this is generally the rewards you will obtain unless you seriously need the extra unlock stones, which for me, the runes are going to be better for now. As again, that's a lot of runes. It is random which type you obtain. For me, I got defense runes again. So my defense runes are going to be particularly high level after this. So try and get those tasks done throughout the week for the next reset. And be aware your merchants have all had their weekly resets as well. So obtain those trait conversion stones from your guild. Get your contract scrolls here for Solent, and you can obtain another 50 ink here with your contract coin merchant, along with more trait extract stones if you maxed that out last week. Now, unfortunately, this update did not actually come out with spear improvements. I was hoping they would come out with them and basically give the buff to Sentinel's Bastion, basically halving the cooldown, adding a new specialization that gives you hit chance, and they would also give nimble steps ranged evasion. But I guess we're gonna have to wait a bit before we get that update. Perhaps they're fine-tuning and testing it on the Korean server first before it comes to us within a week or two. Overall, that's it for now. A special thank you to all these channel members for the extra support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.